next, where I'm about to go next. Gotta stretch the weight like Bowflex, no flex. They call me cause a nigga got hits. Got VIP on the line like that's it, love. In the coupe and these bitches behind me. In the hills, baby girl, come find me, please remind me. Been patient now, it's all about time and pay dues. I deserve all the shining. Look, see it and believe it. Take V to England, we only speak English. Wine sipping mingling. More moves, more power plays. A lot of jewels and some Cartiers. I'm from Detroit, nigga. We papered up like King Coast to Chain Rose. We on wife hoes, they green little like Geico. He got every pair of mics though. No vacations in his life, bo. Yeah, no dish. Put my crib in the hill. God said be great, told my lady let's live. Summer vibes and we built for it tough. They might do it, but they ain't like us.
Let me get it together over here, man. That's that Linc Way. That's it. That's my man right there. Linc Way putting his music together. He got the Eagle on the Roof coming, man. So part 2, I think y'all get hold of that. Catch him on all social media platforms, and we can go from there, man. Just catch him on. I got his joints off of YouTube, so. It's Linc Way and Driving Ambition, man. It's a good joint, man. He dropped good music. But before we get off into all of this, man, I'm going to hit y'all with this intro, then we can get going.
Hey, what is this? Cool. It's Mike with the mic.
Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Your discretion is advised.
Yep, there we go. First things first, man. I ain't been on here since the whole DMX thing, so we could just pray over his family and, you know, over the people that's close to him, you know. I'm just a fan, so it hurts me as a fan, but I can't imagine like his kids and his, you know, his wife and stuff like that. Like, it's just hard, man. Like, we've been having a, you know, rough couple of years, I would say. So just keep praying for each other. I mean, pray over his family, but, you know, continue to pray over each other. You know, it just, I guess my issue would be, and this is not no stab at DMX or nothing like that, because we were showing him love, but like the overwhelming love is like, you know, we can't keep waiting until like something bad happen or somebody get took from us to be like, you know, now it's time to show the person some love and all that. But, you know, like I say, that's not taking a swing at them. I'm just saying that to anybody. Like, if you got somebody and you care about them, like, just tell them. It don't take that much. Text them. If you don't talk like me, I'm a better texter. Like, I can text you I love you, but it's kind of hard for me to say it, you know, I mean, for some reason. But I still get it off to you, so it don't matter. But I just want to, you know, say that much about it. You know, just pray over him, pray over his family. Everything that's been happening these last couple of weeks is just, you know, it's kind of messed up. And one thing I do want to like kind of tap on too is like, I mean, and this is really not a swing at DMX or no celebrity at all, because I don't know how people feel, but I just, you know, don't be crying over a celebrity or something and praying over celebrities, and don't pray and cry over your own family or your own friends or people that's around you. They need that same kind of love too, you know. So that's one thing, you know, guess kind of keep that in mind, you know, when you praying. People close to you need prayer too, you know, your coworker or, you know, your neighbor or whoever. It don't matter. I'm just saying, just you know, keep that in mind. I mean, but just pray over everybody, because a lot of people is going through stuff, and like, we got to get in tune with each other, and we can't keep waiting on something bad to happen to be like, oh yeah. And I had put up a post like that, like, y'all can tell me y'all love me now if y'all want to. Y'all can share my stuff. Y'all got pictures and stuff. But like, I put that post up, and I'm serious about that. Like, if you got somebody, tell them, you know. And it just don't mean that. It just, we can't always wait till we get sick and then call on God and, you know, wait for something to happen. We out here running around and we get shot in the ass, and then all of a sudden we want to call God. We can't keep doing that. You know, we got to get in a better relationship with God and with each other too. But, you know, we can't, as far as that go, you know, we can't just be treating God like some kind of fucking sugar mama or sugar daddy, like hitting them up every time we want something, and only when we want something, or only when we need something, or only when we in a jam. You know, that's one of the things I just kind of want to put out there, you know, but I'm not no gatekeeper to heaven or nothing like that. So I'm not going to try to act like I'm some kind of, you know, person to dictate all that. I'm not. I'm just saying we just got to get in tune with each other and all of that stuff, and make sure we pray for everybody and over everybody's situation. I mean, I got homeboys that's going through some stuff with their family, and it just kind of hurt to even see them going through that. You know what I'm saying? But, and I pray over them like I always have, like I pray over everybody that I love and I care about, you know. So, and over this whole situation, I just don't think that, you know, we can't just keep doing that. You know, that's basically what I'm saying. Like, you know, at the end of the day, we can't keep doing that. But before we get in too deep, shop at deucefireclothing.com. I got t-shirts. I got my Enough t-shirt on right here. I don't know if y'all can see this joint, but I'll definitely link it when I upload this stuff or whatever. But this is Enough. It's a guy with a bunch of bullets flying at him, and he's screaming enough, because that's where we pretty much at in this situation. But if you want to be a guest on the show, you want to send some music in for me to play, if you want to advertise on the show or anything like that, it's Mike with a Mic 313 at gmail.com. That's Mike with a Mic 313 at gmail.com. And before we dabble along too farther, I'm in Michigan. I don't know where people at, but like we got a rising number, you know, for the COVID stuff. Like, I don't know if people is like not taking it serious or whatever, but like soon as it kind of like heated up a little bit, people was like, yeah, COVID gone. And it's not though. You know, we still got a lot of shit. Like people still dying, people still getting sick, people still testing positive and all of that. And I keep saying this over and over again, like if you not gonna do it for you, do it for the people that's around you. Like some people got families and jobs and kids. Just go get tested, and if something wrong, then take care of that. But don't be just, you know, a lot of y'all go to bars, then y'all will go bowling or whatever. I don't know what y'all be doing, but I just feel like to keep it safe, if you know you went to a bar, just get tested, and just before you go back over your mother's house, or before you go back and to get your son or something, like just for real, just to play it safe. You know what I'm saying? I know it's kind of an inconvenience to be getting tested all the time, but that's kind of where we at right now. And I just don't get, like, for real, niggas is wilding. You know what I'm saying? And then they talking about, you know, shutting us down and all of that. And I had was talking about this the other day, like, people don't want to get shut down. They don't want to go to work. They want to still get this money, and they want the bar to be open. So send me that extra, like, some stimulus checks and all of that stuff. But don't close the bars. Don't close the food places. Let us still go to the movies. It's like, no. Like, we gonna be able, if we just chill out for a minute, we gonna be able to do whatever we want to do if we just chill out for a minute. Now we can keep taking 2 steps, then back 2, then 2 steps, or we can just wait a minute, let the shit pass by, then we can go on, run and do back to what we was doing. I just don't get that. And we gotta, like I said, man, we just gotta keep in mind of just other people, man. You know what you do. Like, I honestly, man, like I really I don't go out. I don't do stuff. So, you know, when I try to care for myself, I just try to be as careful as I can around here. But like I said, people that's going out and y'all know you went out of town, you know you went to Vegas, you know you went to Miami or Atlanta or somewhere. When you come back, just go get a test, man. Just to be safe, just for people around you, because who knows? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Just be safe out there and care about just care about what's going on with people around you. You know what I'm saying? I think about that. Like, I don't want to be the one to, you know, bring it to my family, or, you know, take it to somebody I love and they get sick. And, you know, I don't want to be that guy. So, you know, just try to be mindful of that. But before we get off into this, refreshus15.com, and I just got my jogger pants, and got some nice joggers. They got the all black joints. They real good, man. Good people over there, man. That's refreshus15.com. Go check them out, man. They on Instagram. If y'all can't find them, look on my friends list. Cause I follow them. So just check them out, man. refreshus15.com. And before I get into this, let me get my Vine together first. Like what is it? Chauvin or whatever his name is. They calling it the George Floyd case. What we got to do is George Floyd not on trial. And that's the way they kind of spinning the shit. Every time. Now, don't quote me on nothing I'm about to speak on, because I live a regular life. I go to work. I got a family. I got a wife. I got kids. I got grandkids. So I'm not like just all day following the trial. I kind of peek in and peek out. So don't quote me on nothing. Most of this stuff, my personal opinion. From what I see, they trying to make it be the George Floyd trial. Like, that's how they gonna, that's their defense to get this dude off. Is like, okay, well, if we talk about what's wrong with him, then people gonna sympathize with that and be like, yeah, you should have killed him. That's kind of damn near the route they going. But I said this, I think a couple episodes back, like, are y'all really emotionally and mentally ready for them to let this motherfucker walk free? Now, with everything that happened within the last couple of weeks, with the new stuff with the girl talking about she missed it, she thought it was a gun and it was a taser and all that shit. Like, with all of this stuff going on with the riots and protesting and all of that, like, we gotta really be mentally ready for this bullshit. Because I said this a few weeks ago when I kind of looked in, and they was talking about if the knee to the neck was like legal, like the if part. The fact that they even say if, and they even having that conversation, made me feel like this shit is kind of OJ-ish, where we kind of know the nigga did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying with OJ, we know this nigga did it. I'm just saying, like, everybody pretty much knew OJ did it or had something to do with it, and they let him off, and that's where people kind of went crazy. And when I be watching a little bit, it do feel kind of like OJ-ish, where it's like, they gonna fuck around, let this motherfucker walk. Because when now you talking about, him being on drugs or whatever the case may be, they bringing all this extra shit in. And it's like, no, this man had his knee on this man's neck until he died on film. Like, I believe that some of this stuff be really cut and dry. And I'm like, why is we talking about if that was legal or not? Like, it's not. I thought we all agreed that choking somebody to death is a fucking crime. I thought we all and that's what I mean about a lot of this stuff that's going on about as far as us getting out not to vote, not just for mayor and for fucking president, but for stuff like that. We gotta go. We gotta constantly go, and we gotta stay on top of that shit. We gotta get us a little, I don't know, like a front seven or something that's going to really handle all this stuff and stay on top of that, to where when something happened, they can say, okay, everybody, Tuesday, we got to go vote on this because this is some bullshit. And we can't let this kind of stuff get through, because a lot of us, like me, I got a regular job, and most of us is like just normal people. We go to work, we come home. We not following politics day by day. Like, when something happened, then we kind of be like, okay, we'll pay attention for a couple of weeks, then we back off. We need somebody that's going to really do this, that's where we from, and that's like us, who's going to watch over this stuff, because how we know it's going to affect us. And a knee to the neck shouldn't be no if that's legal. We should all already agree, like, that's wrong, go to jail. That should be really it. Like, the shit with the girl with the taser and the gun, like, we all agree that a gun feel different from a taser. Like, I don't even know why we sitting up talking and then talking about her resigning and all of that. And, from what I understand, if she resigns and not get incriminated and all that, she'll still get her pension, which means she can go fucking work at the goddamn airport and be getting a check and getting a pension. No, one thing, I was listening to Charlemagne the God, and he was saying, when they get them civil suits, they should take their pension. I totally agree with that. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like at this point, as far as the trial go, that shit just really feeling real kind of like OJ-ish to me. Like, I'm damn near getting prepared for them to just let this nigga walk, man. Like, it's going to be like some kind of wrongful death shit. And then we got to do more than riot and tear up stores. We got to really get in there and say, you know what? Y'all say y'all servants for us. Y'all say y'all work for us. Give me that goddamn rule book, because I need to look through that, because I didn't agree on the knee to the neck shit. So let me see that so we can go through this and really go through what we think is right and what we think is wrong. Now, I say this, and sometimes like I feel kind of up and down about this, but we got to kind of play it cool with these motherfuckers till we get this figured out. We know they on edge. We know half these police officers be scared and they pussies. We know that. So we got to kind of play it cool. And I get it. Like, hands up, they shooting us. Hands down, they shooting us. We comply, they still shooting us. Like, I'm just saying, be as safe as you can. You know, like, ain't no running, no jumping out. Like, that's all I'm saying. I just want people to be safe. So I'm not saying like let a nigga just pounce on you. No, but we gotta find a different way to operate with them until we can change things. And sometimes it might just be being cool. Motherfucker say some slick shit to you. I done got pulled over. A motherfucker asks you, what you doing out here? Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know that that's some slick shit. And I know what you mean. Nigga, what is you doing out of bounds? I know what that mean when a police officer say that. And I'm not going to say no shit. Then we get into it. I'm going to end up fucking dead. So what I'm saying is, when it's something like that and it's a chance for you to like really kind of let the shit go, man, just make it home, because where we at right now is fucked up, and we got to hold on until we get some kind of change. So that's all I'm saying about that. Like, I ain't saying be no sucker about it, but y'all understand what I'm saying. It's real fucking fragile out there, and I'm just tired of hearing about the shit and reading the shit. Like, if we can kind of like do something to calm it down. I don't know what we can do. I have no answers. I'm just saying what we could do. Like with the dude who maced the soldier. Like, it's nothing you can, I know it's situations where there's nothing you can do. He just really like, hey, my man. And here's another thing about that before I go too far. They said they pulled him over supposedly because they couldn't see the tag in the window. When I watched the video, I saw the fucking tag. And that's what I mean about, we got to have things in order where, okay, nigga, you lying. Like, we need some judges out there that's really going to be like, nigga, you lying, and just get to it. Get the fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see the plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's just, we got to rewrite these laws. We got to redo this Constitution. Get that shit the fuck out my face, because all that like we the people shit, honestly, we not a part of that. We black people, when they said we the people, when they was writing that shit, we wasn't even considered humans at that point. You know what I'm saying? Damn near. So when they was talking about we, they weren't talking about us. They was talking about them. And the whole makeup of the Constitution and all of that, that's not for us. So if we gonna be here, we need to attack that. I think we going about this the wrong way, trying to attack people and telling people accept me and don't be racist. No, that's not gonna change nothing. It's just really not. I think that at that point when they was doing the we the people shit, they was looking at us like property. So you not gonna write no Constitution for your fucking car. You know what I'm saying? Like something you own, or you ain't gonna take in consideration of what the fuck your dog feel about human rights. We gotta really understand, okay, just this simple. If somebody ever got down on you, like sometimes you gotta be like, okay, if a nigga like come over or whatever, buy some shoes from you and give you a fake 100, you be like, damn, that nigga got down on me. That's kind of where we gotta be with this whole like America shit. Okay, y'all got down on us. Now we gotta figure out how we gonna change this so you just can't keep getting down on me, because from fucking Chauvin all the way up to today and everybody in between, I'm talking about from the first slave that got off the boat all the way up to today, they've been getting down on us, and we study just marching and protesting, like, because I feel like we're attacking the wrong thing. We attacking people and their feelings, and we shouldn't be doing that. If you're going to be racist, be racist. I don't give a fuck. Let's get these laws in order, so if you do some racist shit to me, then you're going to get in trouble regardless. You know what I'm saying? And that got to be on both sides, though. It ain't going to be leaning more towards black. Put some shit right down the middle. If you fuck with me on some racist shit, you going right to jail. It ain't no halfway shit. And if you not a police officer, you ain't got no right to be stopping nobody. We need a law like that. I don't give a fuck if I'm sitting here and it's a man coming out the house with a TV and I know that's not my neighbor. I have no right to go over there with no gun and point it at him and say, hey, put my neighbor shit down. Call the police. That's just that. If I take it in my hands and do something and shoot him, I should go directly to jail. No fucking pass go, none of that shit. No court date, no nothing. We got to deal with that first, that kind of stuff. And then you ain't got to worry about like how the two boys did down there with a whole trial and all that shit, wasting taxpayers' money. Some stuff should just really be yes and no. Did he do that? Yeah. Fucking jail. Simple as that. But I mean, as far as, I think we got to really focus on laws instead of people, because right now, today, all of that shit is in their favor. The system is in their favor because it's for them. You know, that's why I say I go back, like, for real. I was listening to the shit when Charlamagne was talking about it, like that we the people shit. That's really not for us, man. It's for them. And I said this a little while ago too, and I was talking to my boy about this the other day. Like, where police come from? I know I talked about this before, but like, where they come from? My mind, and I read this and it was like, okay, back in the old days or whatever old days you want to jump in on, wherever the fuck you want to jump in at. I'm gonna go to slavery. You had, okay, so you got this old white man and this old white lady who got money and own these 50 slaves. They can't contain them or they can't do nothing. So they got overseers, AKA police, AKA fucking COs in prisons today, where you got 3-4 people watching over 1,000 people. And if one of them get out of line, you fuck them up. You fuck them up. If one of them try to run off, you go get them. Those are fucking bounty hunters. You know what I'm saying? So, and if he act up, kill his ass. Police. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's where the fuck police come from. And they whole shit, I believe they being trained. Like, and the worst thing, like to black people, we know this. The worst shit to us is when a black officer be acting all fucked up like that. Like, I know white people, when they be racist and we meet a racist white cop, we kind of be like, all right, man. But y'all black police officers, man, like y'all got to really ease up. And then the partner that be with the racist partner. Like, y'all know when y'all partner be on some bullshit and y'all won't say nothing because this fake ass brotherhood that you think you a part of and you not, because I'm telling you, man, that shit just kind of fucked up. I'm just saying, as far as the police go, and I don't have no answers. All I'm saying is, I think for me, I feel like we need to attack the laws and we need to go to the police station or to the police chiefs or whoever run this shit and say, give me that fucking rule book that y'all got back there, because nobody talked to me who you claim you work for. You didn't go over these rules with me, because I thought a chokehold was illegal. I thought choking somebody to death. I thought shooting somebody in the back when I forgot the dude name who ran from the police and he shot him in the back. That should be cut and dry. If you not in shape to be a police officer, then what the fuck you doing? If you scared of black people, you shouldn't be a police officer, or at least not police in black neighborhoods. Like, just keep it 100 with yourself more than anything. Tell your supervisor, I don't want to go over there with them niggas. Tell them that. Like, nobody's going to be mad at that. I would take that more than you coming over here fucking us up because you scared, or you so nervous that you don't know fucking plastic from fucking steel. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, that's bullshit. Let's just play devil's advocate that you are that scared. You shouldn't be that scared being a police officer. Who you protecting that scared? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like, plain and simple, this stay shit. And until we, as black people and minorities and our Mexicans or whoever, until we understand this is theirs, and until we can change that part of the game and not them, we worried about them. And I say this too, like, we got all this Black Lives Matter shit. We marching, we protesting, we begging them, please stop shooting us, please quit kicking us, please quit doing that. And they just not listening because they don't fucking have to. Because why would they have to? The system is set up to keep us in check, to keep us being the way that we are. And like, loving and all that shit, man, like, it's a point to the point now where I feel everybody gotta back up. Everybody gotta just, okay, we gotta stay over here with our folks, and we gotta, if you gonna police here, you gotta live here. You wanna teach here, be a fireman here, you wanna open up a grocery store, like, you gotta be from here. But black people, we got to be ready for that lump on the head too, as far as that go. If we push these people out of our neighborhoods, what the fuck? We don't own no grocery stores and all of that stuff. But I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like when it comes to stuff, you can, instead of trying to change people, because I can be out here teaching my boys. I got my family, and I'm teaching them love anybody, love, and, you know, don't be acting like that towards people. While Billy Bob is down the street teaching his son, shoot any fucking nigga you get in the crosshairs. Any nigga come up on you and acting any kind, you can shoot him. Like, so me teaching my son anything besides how to protect himself and how to maneuver through a situation that's going to still protect that little boy if he shoot my son. I'm more concerned with that versus trying to talk to the daddy saying, don't teach your son that. Teach your son what the fuck you want to. I'm going to teach my son to stay the fuck away from your son. I'm going to get my son the fuck away from you and your son. Or you get the fuck away from us. And that's where I think we at this point. People need to be honest. If you fucking racist, tell me. Don't fucking send your son, or whatever the case may be, and we can go from there. And we can just get to a point where I feel like we are, where we have to back the fuck up. We have to police ourselves. We gotta have firefighters and shit and teachers that's from here and that's around us and that's like us, because like I said, man, it doesn't even matter what the fuck people say and how people feel and all of that. You're not gonna change them. All this time, they haven't changed. We still going through the same shit, and the system is the same. All these different people coming through, and we still think it's people. It's not people, it's the system. You know what I'm saying? They got the full right to pull you over and say, you ran that stop sign. No, I didn't. Get out the car. Why? I didn't run the stop sign. Now you resisting arrest because that's just how it go. And those are the rules. Like, call your supervisor. They don't really have to. I saw some people say that shit like they can get to a point. I saw the one video a while ago where they broke the lady window or broke the guy window, like, cause he wouldn't get out the car. Like, they don't give a fuck, and they train not to give a fuck. That's what we gotta attack. That system that's training them and giving them the fucking like mental that they think they empowered, man. Like, that shit's some bullshit. But like I said, I'm just at this day, I'm more concerned about like protecting just me and mine and teaching them how to kind of maneuver through this fucked up situation that we in. And we got to quit pretending that we not in a fucked up position. We got to quit pretending that they give a fuck. They don't, because you can just tell, like, case in point, I was watching the trial. Next time the trial is live on Facebook or something, just click on it and read the comments. It's more people out here that feel like he didn't do nothing wrong. Those it's people really out here who feel like he did his job. Like George Floyd, if he would have just shut the fuck up and just gotten it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's people out there that really, he'll be alive. And somebody said, comply and don't die. Like, somebody literally like typed that in there, and I like read that shit, and I'm like, damn, it's people out there like that. We not gonna change them people. That's just who they are. And they gonna teach their kids that because they daddy taught them or they mama taught them. And that shit, racism is not, we not gonna one situation racism away. I feel like, I don't know, man. I just don't be surprised when a racist system protects a racist person when they do some racist shit. You can't be mad at a system for working. Like, I know I'm saying, like, we can be mad, we can be hurt and all of that, but like from they end, they have no problem with it. It's nobody has ever went outside, start their car up, and when it start up, get mad. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what the fuck they feel. They feel like this system is doing what it's supposed to do. If you just lay down and let me knee you in the back of the head, then everything should be cool. Like, no, man, that shit ain't cool. But like I said, we got to really get off of trying to get individuals. We got to attack the system, because all they're gonna keep doing is killing us and giving us a few dollars, and that's it. You know, not even giving us a few dollars because we pay that. Taxpayers pay that. So if you live in a city and so I live in Detroit and he live in Livonia. If he kills somebody in Detroit, the person's going to sue Detroit police, which means he's going to go home and the taxpayers, going to pay that family. That's the fucked up part about it right there. What I agree with Charlemagne, it should come out of his fucking pension and he should have that. But like I said, we just need to focus on what's hurting us and not who. I mean, more on what and not who. The laws is what's really hurting us. When they divvy up that money for the state and all of that, and our schools and shit is closing, that's what's really hurting us. When they hire people that we don't know because the system says you got to be this way and all that. And that's the thing I want to kind of tap on too. Like, we got to start raising police officers. We got to start raising firemen. We got to start raising teachers and doctors. And we can't just keep raising rappers and athletes, man, because the truth of the matter is, if we need a police officer and this white racist put his app in and there's no other applications there, like, who the fuck you think they gonna hire? That's why when I say they defund the police, do we really want to police ourselves? I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. I want to pay you to do your job, but I want you to do it the right way. My point is, we got to produce these things that we asking for. Therefore, it won't boil down to some dude from another city coming out here getting a fucking job because we not hiring, because my son worked there, because your cousin worked there, because you work there, and we live here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, you know, and I'm not trying to blame black people at all, but that's my thing to black people. Let's put our application in there too. Let's see do that. Let's raise some police officers and all that, because sometimes I be feeling like we ask for this stuff when we don't get involved. And I'm not blaming nobody. This is just me, how I'm feeling sometimes when I look at things and it be like, damn, this person don't know us. And that's kind of our fault for letting these motherfuckers just come in. We do that shit as far as like music and shit go. And we'll let a white boy come in, clean some shit up and leave and like not give a fuck about the culture or none of that shit. Then we'll be like, oh, he a culture vulture. Like, no, we should have never let him in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we work the door. Like, this is our neighborhood. So we got to do something about it. We got to get out there and vote and quit worrying about who the mayor and who the president. Like, me personally, so I'm not going to say this is not a stab at nobody else. I don't know the council members. You know what I'm saying? We got to get more involved with that. That's why I say I think we need to have like our own people that's in between us and the council members. This is like these kind of people. And we have to build something to where we can have our own system that's going to attack that system. And I don't know, man. Like I said, some people, and I had wrote this down, like some people like kind of like this white man foot on the neck shit. That's one thing sometimes I be thinking with some black people, like they kind of okay with this shit this way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fine with them kind of policing us and doing this, because it just don't feel like we doing it as a group. You know what I'm saying? Like people put up they post and people comment on stuff, but like a part of me I don't know if it's just me, I don't know, but it just feel like we not doing it as a whole group. And that's when I point to like celebrities and stuff. Like, why? I don't want you with a t-shirt on in a fucking layup line. Like, that's really not doing nothing. We know how you feel already, because I feel the same way. Like, we got to take that next step. And I believe that next step is we say hitting them in the pocket. We can't be doing this bullshit ass one day protest or 2-3 weeks and then niggas got Gucci right back on. No, some of these celebrities or rich folks, I ain't even gonna say celebrities. I'm not gonna blame like NBA players or nothing like that. I'm not pointing, but we got a lot of rich black people. Why y'all not opening up grocery stores throughout the country? I'm sure we got enough money amongst black celebrities to literally go around and really build schools. But the truth is, and I was talking to my coworker today about this, somebody I have 10 grand and it'd be a food truck for 10 grand. the only reason a person won't buy that truck is because he's going to be broke after he buy it. That means you not even worried about the future. You worry about right now. I'm going to go get me an outfit and I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? And that's why where we fucking up at. People are signing $100 million deals out here, 60, 70, $80 million deals. And we support these motherfuckers. And then they don't do shit except stun on us and shit on us. And that's why I mean, like, we as black people, oh, we gonna help you get to the number one spot and you get that big ass contract and you're not gonna do shit. We got to cut them off. And I don't know, but like I say, that's just me, man. I just think we got, at this point, I think we got to take a step back. We got to quit with this whole deal of acting like we're going to do something and we not. Like, we just marching and protesting and tearing up our neighborhoods and it's not doing nothing. We got to start raising doctors and we got to start raising police officers so we can have somebody to compete with those for them jobs. We got to change the law of, if you want to be a police here, teach here and all that, you have to live here, you know? So ain't no shooting me and fucking riding for 2 fucking hours back to your house and you safe and sound. And then my people riding around here tearing up this neighborhood because the Detroit police shot. No, that ain't right. But, you know, I just feel like all the rappers and stuff and like niggas want to be shooters and shit. Like, we got to really kind of tackle that stuff because, and I'm not saying like it's our fault. I'm definitely not saying that. What I am saying is, in order for us to get rid of those racist police, we got to have something to replace them with. That's all I'm saying. Because we do need police. We do need firemen. We do need teachers. We do need doctors. Like, we do need them. But like, if we don't want nobody to do it but black people, do we got what we asking for? That's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean about taking that step back to make sure we doing what's right. But I don't know, man. This shit with this taser shit, man, I just feel like that shit is like, this should be open and shut. The George Floyd stuff, like, it should be open and shut. It's not because of the system. And, you know, like I said, I don't have the answers. I'm just the guy just talking shit and just giving my point of view. But before we move on, if y'all want to send something in, it's Mike with a Mike 313@gmail.com. I'm taking all the stuff that y'all want to send in. If y'all want to advertise on the show, be a guest, y'all want to send some music in, I'm all for it. It's Mike with a Mike 313@gmail.com. And before we move on a little more, DetroitCousins.com. Got t-shirts and hoodies. Be the change that you want to see in Detroit. And, you know, support black people, man. And that's what we got to really do, man. Like, we really have to focus on like this support stuff. And before I move on to the next topic, I want to just dabble on that. Like, we can't be like black, support black, buy black when you got something for sale. You got to buy black too, motherfucker. You can't just have your shit laid out here on the table and expect people to buy you out and then you run your goofy ass off and buy some fucking Gucci. Like, no, don't do that. And I'm not for that. People that know me know I shop with my folks. I'm not just talking that shit. So check out Detroit Cousins, DetroitCousins.com. Got good stuff on there, man. Good dude too. So, and I want to get into this before I get up out of here, man, because I'm really not trying to do this. I've been working like a slave these last few weeks, man, doing what I got to do, trying to stay above, you know, stay above water like the rest of us. So pray for me when y'all get down and y'all talking to the big fella up there. Throw me one up there. I'm doing okay, but pray for me to keep doing okay. You know, sometimes people think you don't gotta pray for a motherfucker because they doing okay. No, pray for me still. Pray that it's gonna stay okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get sick. I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to lose my mind or nothing like that. Pray for that. But this is what I want to get into. And this is, I want to make sure I put up a disclaimer before I get into this. This is not me dogging black people out or nothing like that. I know I say a lot of stuff and I do feel like a lot of this stuff we can change. I do feel that way. So if I come across like I'm like mad at black people, sometimes I am, because we let a lot of shit slide. We let, I say this, one of the things I say, we we promote these goofy ass rappers and the message that they giving our kids, and then when our kids be playing the music in the house, we say turn that stupid shit off. Like it's kind of like we allow that shit, then get mad when they come back and bite us in the ass. So I'm saying that because I don't want people to think that I'm not focused on fixing it. I am. That's the only thing I'm focused on. So whenever I talk, my talking point is that. But the question I ask is, what if Black lives don't matter? I'm talking about to white people, to Arab people, to Mexican people, to Chaldeans. What if it don't matter? What if Black lives really don't matter to them? What if like a politician, I'm just saying like a politician got on TV and was just like, you know what? I'm done lying to you black motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. Y'all lives don't matter. Quit fucking with us. Quit coming around us. Quit fucking coming to our stores. Quit fucking talking to us. What if they said that? I can tell you what's going to happen. You're going to say, I already knew that. That's what you're going to say, right? Because we know that it's racist white people out there. We know that it's racist Arabs and racist Mexicans. We know that. We know it's people out there that don't like black people. We know that already. So my question is, why are we waiting on them to say it when they proving it? And if they do say it, what we gonna do? We gonna get up and go to work. We still gonna fucking live our lives. We still gonna be on edge. We still gonna do what we gotta do to make it. We still gonna raise our kids, and we still gonna do all we gotta do. You gonna get up and go to work tomorrow. You gonna still do what you wanna do. So my question is, why is it so important, one, for them to say it? And why do it matter to us if it don't matter to them? I know we live together, but we really don't have to get along. Like, that's where I'm at with this whole like racism thing. And I know that it's easy to just say like, all right, fuck you too, because we are in a bad position because like we don't own nothing. And that's what I'm saying. But picture if they said that and then they said, don't come to work. If you black and you work here, don't come to my job no more. We only hiring whites. If they said, don't come to my store, I'm not selling you black motherfuckers no food. What if the teacher said, we not coming to teach you motherfuckers no more? Like, what we gonna do? And that's what I mean about, like, we got to get our shit together. We got enough money for stores. We got enough money to open our own schools. We got enough money to like build companies and stuff, and we smart enough and we got the talent and everything. Why we not doing it? Why we so leaning on them? I understand, like, I work for a company I'm sure owned by a white person, and I'm not in a position to do anything about it. If they really got on TV tomorrow and said, don't bring your black ass to work. If a politician really got on TV and said that, we're going to be like, we know already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that to say we need to be focused on our own food, our own schools, our own police, our own hospitals and stuff like that, and quit with the bullshit and just talking. Like, we have enough money, and that'd be my main thing, man. Like, we got like entertainers that's driving around in like $6 million cars, man. Like, I mean, like a couple $1 million cars, you know, and I'm not pointing nobody out, and I'm not saying that you can't do what you want to do with your money, but me personally, it wouldn't sit right with me driving a $5 million car, knowing the state of my people. And that's just me. And I don't give a fuck how that rub anybody. Your car, your $2 million car do the same thing that this $100,000 car do. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they got us in this thing of chasing this fucking American dream that we're never going to get because America not for us. And I think that we see that all the time. I'm just saying, if they got on TV and did all of that, honestly, we'll be fucked because we don't own nothing. We have a bunch of clothes and shit, you know, a couple cars, and we got some houses and stuff. But like, truthfully, what we gonna eat if they really said that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we really gonna do? And that's what I mean. Like, we got to put ourselves in a position to even be a threat when we say this stuff to them. Well, I demand that you change these laws. They know we full of shit. They know we only can hold out for so long. But if they knew we had another option, that's what I said about like DTE. They can say whatever the fuck they gonna charge us for whatever they gonna charge because it ain't no competition. They got a monopoly on it. That's how this fucking America is. White people kind of got a monopoly on the shit and they fucking know that. That's why when it come to policing us, it's more of us than them. So they got to do something to put that fear in there. And the only reason we got to take it is because we don't have another option. We have to put those options in there. And I think that would be by changing the laws and some of these rich motherfuckers opening up the wallet, man. Like, I hate to even like try to come at people about their money and stuff like that, but that's where we at right now. I believe truly that's where we are right now. All this extra shit that we be talking about, this marching and stuff, like, we'll be fucked. Because honestly, most motherfuckers like out here are probably starved to death because they don't know how to hunt. Like, I ain't never hunt no deer down. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we can figure it out. But I'm just saying, like, if it comes to the food shit and all of that, like, what we got to get land and we got to raise our own food. We got to open up businesses that's turning into real big competing corporations where we can really care for ourselves. We got to open up schools and hospitals, but we got to have teachers and we have to have doctors. That's what I mean by we can't just keep raising athletes and fucking rappers. Like, eventually it's going, like, think about this. And I was talking to my boy about this the other day. Like, for every police officer you know that's black, how many rappers you know? For every teacher that you know, how many rappers you know? For every kid that you know that play the piano, how many play basketball? For every kid that fucking say that he want to be an astronaut, how many play football? And it's just like, ain't nothing wrong with that. You can do what you want to do. What I'm saying is we put all our eggs in one basket and we need this other stuff. We got fucking athletes. We got entertainers. I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, as far as raising your kids go, let me back up on that. I don't even think we give them the option. We just say, oh man, go play basketball. We didn't even ask him if he know how to play the piano or if he want to be a police officer. And I saw this I was watching, shout out to Dennis Reed, man. He one of my new favorite people in the world. And he was doing a live today. And they was talking about police brutality and, police living, in the community that they police. They don't even do career day like that no more. I remember that back in the day. I'm 41. I remember police coming to my school talking to us like, hey, you should be a police officer. And I remember that. So it wasn't that long ago. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't about to tell me I'm old. So I'm just saying I'm 41 and you thinking 25 years ago, it was seriously people coming into the schools doing that. They don't do that no more. Why? Because they don't need to. We'll take care of y'all. We got y'all. We know how to handle you niggas. You can't tell us how to handle y'all in our house. This they house. This they laws that we the people, the Constitution, all that shit, that's theirs. Case in point, we march, tear gas, gunshots, rubber bullets, all kind of shit. These niggas is in the fucking Capitol building tearing that bitch because it's theirs. And that's how we got to kind of look at stuff. But all I'm saying is, I believe that a lot of the stuff that we do is not really a threat to them because they know we full of shit. They know we'll be back. They know we got to come back. They know we'll let it go. You know what I'm saying? And the fucked up part about it is it's damn near really like that. Because one, we don't check each other. Some shit'll happen and the whole Gucci thing, and then you looked up and niggas had Gucci on and ain't nobody checked they boy like, man, I thought we was doing that. I thought we wasn't fucking with that no more. No, you like, oh, you got me one too. And that was the fucking end of it. And we right back on that. But like I said, we need to focus on food and stuff like that and teachers and stuff like that. So I don't know, that's something you can do, but I think really, man, I know I said it already, but like we really got to understand that we are in a fucked up position right now. Our backs are really against the wall, and to get away from that is not going to be changing Zimmerman's mind. I don't think that we fuck talking to him. We need to get in there and do the laws and go to the fucking Senate and all of that and push that shit all the way up the fucking tree to the fucking top. So until we get something done. And we gotta fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because I say this all the time too about getting rich. Black people, we get rich and we leave and we don't look back. We don't fucking come back. None of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a fucking fact. Like, why though? This is what I truly believe. If you get something and you say you not even make it, say you hit the lottery for $75,000, you got to worry about a month, your neighbor stealing your car. Like, we got to stop living like that. And therefore, that person ain't got to move. We got to cut our fucking grass. We got to, put our kids in check and not have shit where a person don't want to live next door to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really the truth of it. And then once we get those things in order, then our sons can be police officers. Our sons can be firefighters, and they will live here because they grew up here next door to the nice neighbor who they don't want to move away from because y'all love each other. We in a fucked up position, and where do we go? If we can't go around them and we can't go around us, we can't go around Arabs, we can't live around Mexicans. Like, where do black people go if we can't even be around ourselves? And that's, I don't know, man. Like I said, man, we got to stop. And we really got to have a serious talk amongst black people. I guess that's the moral of the story. I'm done worried about if a white person is racist. I'm done crying about a system that's doing what the fuck it's supposed to do. They wrote laws to say, don't help niggas, fuck niggas. And we still knocking on that door like, please change that. They're not going to change. We going to have to vote, and we going to have to do stuff to make sure that it change. And that ain't no president, and fucking having a black vice president ain't going to do shit neither. It's way bigger than that. We'll say something like, when Barack was president, we'll say, man, the president don't run shit. He ain't shit. Then when we get her in there, we like, yeah, it's about to change. Like, pick a side. I know presidents don't mean shit. I know mayors and shit don't mean shit. What we can do is, for us, is this is going to be our neighborhood. We going to have to vote on our city council and our mayor and our governor, all of that, and get the laws in there to say, this is what we want to happen over here. Now, if you not going to push our agenda, bitch, we ain't voting for you. Let's get somebody in here who's going to take our shit up there and talk to them about it. And this is all I want you to talk about. I don't want you to talk about shit else. I don't care about like your police brutality laws, your gun laws and all that. Do what the fuck y'all going to do. This is what we need over here so we can allow our tree to grow. Because if you waiting on them to come change it, why would they? The shit is in play for them to work. I'm just saying, like, we got to raise our kids to be protectors. We got to teach them how to fucking navigate through this shit. And we got to just be on top of that shit, man. And it's really to the point now that that's my question. Like, what if black lives don't matter? Why do we need them to say it? Like, the fucking proof is in the goddamn pudding. Every time something fucking happen, we don't matter. So we gotta matter to us. That's all the fuck I'm saying. And if we wasting all this time trying to matter to somebody who clearly don't give a fuck. If we over here, if we get a neighborhood and we say this is what we gonna do, if a white person want to come over here and live, or Arab want to go and they want to, all right, let's do it. But if any other race don't understand our perspective of back the fuck up right now, then they ain't for us any motherfucking way. Because we gotta do this shit for us right now. I think this is our best chance of doing it, especially with all this money we be getting. That's what the fuck all I'm saying, man. But like, I don't know. I'm just saying, just next time we on our Black Power shit and we marching, we need to be marching to change the laws. Like, literally getting somebody who in our city, in our neighborhood, is going to take this to the city, and then they take it to the state. We got to start at the fucking bottom. That vice president shit, like, y'all can miss me with that shit, but I don't know what to say, man. we just in a position to where we got to kind of take it right now. And I think that's what people really don't want to really fess up to and really face that fact that like it took them 400 years. I'm just using 400. I'm saying I don't know how long it took, but for them to tie us up, it took them 100 years to tie us up. It's probably going to take us 100 to get untied. So when we looking for this one case or this one like white person who called the police, like that's not going to change nothing. We can't keep like just trying to do this shit in one fucking swing, man. It's not going to happen. This is America and it's theirs. That's the whole point about it. For us to make it ours, we got to change the laws. We got to attack that fucking weak ass constitution, and we got to, just start at the bottom, because that's where we already are, whether we fucking know it or not. And I'm not the guy to say, just cut and dry, this is it. I'm just trying to start the conversation. All I'm saying is at this point, with no land, with no schools, with no fucking police, with nowhere protecting or caring for ourselves, when we get mad at them, you know what they say. What the fuck you gonna do, nigga? March? What you gonna do? Protest? What you gonna do? Tear up your own neighborhood? Because when we doing that, the National Guard nowhere to be found. But soon as we cross fucking 8 Mile, then here come everybody with the fucking helicopters and everything. We know that already. So we got to really sit down. And I think as black people, we got to have a serious conversation with ourselves about living by these stupid ass games to be sold and not told, and don't snitch, and my son gonna be raised up to be a real nigga and my daughter a bad bitch. Like, we gotta have those kind of conversations first before we even ask anybody to respect us, especially a person who we know don't. I think we just really wasting time trying to convince a system that wasn't geared for us to change for us. They're not gonna do it. Nobody who is benefiting from that is going to change it. And we all know who benefiting from it. I'm not going to drill on that all night. I'm just saying something to think about. And that's really something to really, really sit in your soul. What if black lives really don't matter? I'm talking about to them. What if they really don't? What we going to do? That's what we got to start doing. Whatever answer pop up in your head, that's what we got to start doing. I don't think going out in the streets killing nobody. I'm not saying that. I don't want that. My thing is, we really got enough smarts. We got enough money. We work hard. We not fucking lazy. All we need to do is stop for a minute. Stop buying Jordans for a minute. Stop buying fucking Gucci and Lamborghinis and shit for about 5 fucking years, and let's build something. And we can get back to that shit if we want to. We still got time. And trust me, when we do it, how proud people gonna be of you. If you really worried about the future, you will take your 10 grand and buy that fucking food truck, because you know it's gonna feed everybody, and you know how it's gonna turn out for everybody. Or is you just worry about your goddamn self? And that's why I say we gotta stop knocking on their door. You knocking on the door of a person who don't like you, who don't want you in their house. If you beat on their door and irritate them, and let's just say they get pissed off to the point of you knocking and let you in, they still gonna treat you like shit. Why we just can't go and start our own party? And if you want to fuck with us, we'll be over here. Because when we come over here, we get killed and shot and beat and mistreated. We don't get loans. We don't get schooling. None of that. So we doing it over here. Now, if any other race want to come over and fuck with us, that's fine. Let's do it. And everybody expose themselves for who they are. And we may just have to live that way. Maybe we don't need to be together. Maybe we need to back up. And I really believe that. I think this is the days where we have to back the fuck up and say, you know what? Y'all over there, us over here. And y'all motherfuckers who so dependent on them to do things for you, don't get mad at the ones that leave. That's another black problem we have too. And black people who leave don't get mad at the ones that stay. If that's what the fuck you want to do it. But we got to do something, and we got to get together, and we got to get our own land and food and stuff, because when we ready, and we got to get off of that horse of, I have to have Gucci on. I have to have a Lamborghini. No, you don't. You have to maintain. And $500 hats is not maintaining in my eyes, especially when somebody down the street from you ain't ate in 3 days. So with that being said, shop at refreshus15.com, deuce5clothing.com, detroitcousins.com. Like I say, man, just be safe out here. This COVID shit is not over with. We got people out here still getting sick and dying. Be safe about that. Be safe with these fucking police officers, man. This shit is getting nasty. Let's not tear up our neighborhoods. I ain't saying tear up nobody's neighborhood, but if y'all want to tear some shit up, go tear the motherfucker house up who shot the motherfucker. If y'all really want to do something, go do that. Y'all, where the goons at? I'm calling on these goon niggas who ride around and shoot up like houses with babies and shit in them. Y'all want to shoot something, go do that. But I'm not saying nobody shoot nobody. I'm just saying. But if you want to send something in, Mike with a mic, 313@gmail.com. Like I said, deuce5clothing.com, detroitcousins.com, refreshus15.com. The music I played at the top, that's Linc Way, that's it. You can get them on all social media platforms. And that's pretty much it for me, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. Like, just love on the people while you can, and just be safe, man. Y'all have at it.
You were just listening to. Thanks for listening to. You were just listening to. Mike with the mic.